Listen to me. For the last 48 hours, there is a war between America and Iranian proxies in eastern Syria. Listen to me, folks, again. Back and forth, missiles exchange, Apache gunship helicopters attacking, F-16s attacking, F-35s attacking, more rockets from one side to another, U.S. soldiers injured, Iranian top officials and top officers killed. Listen, nobody's telling you that. There is a war going on between U.S. forces east of the Euphrates River and the Iranian-backed militias west of the Euphrates River, next to the city of Al-Bukamal, Al-Mayadin, and others, right close to the Iraqi border. So again, if you don't follow me on Telegram, you have no idea that there is a war going on in the Middle East between America and Iranian militias that, and by the way, America admitted that the drone that attacked the U.S. base in Al-Tanf, close to the border with Jordan, the drone was Iranian made. Iran is the one that provided those drones to its militias to attack U.S. soldiers. And as U.S. soldiers are being wounded, injured, and they're fighting a battle right now in the Middle East, the U.S. government is negotiating with Iran on a new deal that is 10 times worse than the deal of 2015. Now, these breaking news that I'm giving you right now are not about the war between America and the Iranian proxies, but it's Israeli strike that took place just a few minutes ago. Israel just attacked minutes ago 2 main targets related to Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps. In Tartus on the coast, which is very surprising, this is where Russian soldiers and Russian airplanes are, and also in Masyaf. And this is why you need to follow me on Telegram. Look, I have videos, pictures, maps, and all the details there. And it's funny because hours after I report, then the Pentagon is releasing statements confirming the battle between the U.S. soldiers and the Iranians. I don't understand how your media in the rest of the world is not talking about it. So, a war between Iranian proxies, a war between Israel and Iranian proxies, America and Iranian proxies, and in the meantime, America is running towards a deal with Iran that will actually give Iran billions of dollars into their pocket. For what? Not for their own people, but for their own missiles, UAVs. And if you don't know what's going on right now, let me tell you, Iran is in the middle of an exercise where they're using 1,500 different drones simultaneously, flying and just checking how they are doing. There are some issues that the Israeli intelligence detected in those exercises. Their GPS is penetrable. Also, I want to tell you something that is very, very surprising. I don't know why they do that. If you go to my Telegram channel, you'll find that Iran is using fake news, fake videos to report supposedly a successful exercise. If you go to my channel on Telegram is Behold Israel Channel. One word, Behold Israel Channel. Those actually 3 words, but in one. And listen, I show there an Iranian TV host reporting on the successful exercise where supposedly a UAV is exploding right on target, but they made a horrible mistake in editing the fake news because the explosion is the wrong way, and the explosion was planted behind the reporter without him even knowing that, because he has no clue there was an explosion behind him. So you can watch it on my Telegram channel. Folks, go to, this is the most reliable, accurate, and on-time news channel from the Middle East for you guys. I do that, and I provide tons of more information. U.S. war against Iranian militias in eastern Syria. Israeli strike as of a few minutes ago on Iranian militias on western Syria. A war is going on while U.S. is actually going to accept the terms of Iran for another deal. It's heartbreaking. This deal is going to be the last straw in the Middle East. I'm telling you that. And everybody, in fact, the top of the Mossad just said that this is an Iranian deception. He said, America is giving in to an Iranian deception. That's what he just said. Now, the head of the Mossad will never say that unless there is a great need to. This is exactly, by the way, what my newest novel, By Way of Deception, is talking about. The Mossad operations, the Iranian race for nuclear bomb. And this is why we urge people to pre-order it, because that's the only way we can get the gospel that is in that book to go to secular bookstores all around the world and being purchased by many non-believers. Now listen, again, go to Telegram channel, get the news. There's a war going on. Look, I'm not a sensationalist. Never was. I don't want to be. There are no clickbaits on my videos. I am not trying to get subscribers just for any, self-adoration or whatever. I want you to be educated. I want you to be informed. That's all. And I'm telling you, there is a war. I'm telling you, the Pentagon is admitting that. And I'm telling you, your media is not saying a word about it. Okay? So go and check my Telegram channel, Behold Israel channel. One word. It's actually 3 words. Behold Israel channel, but with no space. And go to that, subscribe, and watch for yourself. I have videos there. I've got pictures. I've got maps and all the information you need. Again, breaking news. Israel just striked western Syria. America struck eastern Syria. Both targets were Iranian militias. There is a fighting going on between the militias and the U.S. forces. There are 2 U.S. bases east of the Euphrates next to gas and oil fields. One is Konokon, and the other one is Al Omar. And both of them are being attacked. Look, on the 15th of the month, another base in Al Tanf, closer to Jordan, was attacked by a drone made in Iran. The U.S. issued a statement that it is an Iranian drone. It was 2 drones. Iran's fingerprints are all over the terrorism that is going on in the Middle East, all over. And the U.S. is gifting them with a deal instead of hammering on them more and more attacks as it should. So, again, folks, it's a little hard for me to speak when it's so loud here. There's a lot of takeoffs and a lot of landings going on here in Heathrow, London here. But I do want you to know there is a war going on. Share it with as many people as you can. Go to my Telegram channel. I'm reporting as much as I can. Israel strike Syria, America strike Syria, and in both cases, these are not Syrians per se. These are actually Iranian militias that are funded, operated, and headed and commanded by Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps. So, quite amazing. Nobody's telling you that. I do. Follow me. Another thing I just reported. You may have never seen it before. China built a mock-up of the presidential palace of Taiwan. And they are practicing on how to take over